Lorraine, as I call you in my videos previous. Lori, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you for taking the time to come on Entrepreneur Monday. It's been a long time that we've been trying to get together. I know that you've been really, really busy, which is a blessing. And I want to let the people know, or tell the people, excuse me, who you are, what you do, how long you've been in the business, because I really want them to know not so much about the brand Farmers, because people know about that and the
Right.
commercials and the advertising, but about you who represents the brand and how we can get them to do business with you.
Gotcha. Okay. So my name's Lorraine. I've been in the insurance for about 30 years. Prior to Farmers, I worked for an agent in Alhambra with State Farm. I decided to venture out about a year and a half ago to start my own agency with Farmers. So I've been doing it for a long time.
So you know all the ins and outs.
Kinda, yeah. I try, yeah. And if I don't, I'll figure it out.
That's what we like to hear, because everybody's situation is different. And the fact that you just said, if I don't, I'll figure it out, that speaks volume. Now, you being in the industry, how has it evolved and changed? And what are some of the benefits of having insurance with Farmers?
One of the benefits is that prior to Farmers, State Farm is very conservative. They don't have any other companies that they work with. So you can only sell State Farm, period. With Farmers, we're able to venture out with our sister company. So we have a lot of different opportunities.
Good.
So in the beginning, it was a little tough to get it, but now I'm happy with my decision.
You have more options for people who come to you in order to help you, because you're actually working on one for me right now, one of my buyers, where you couldn't do it with Farmers, but you were able to give it to your sister company and help my buyer out.
Correct. So there's 20 other companies that we work with.
That's a good variety.
Yeah. So we get overwhelmed because we're trying to get the best price, make sure that, because one is a little bit more conservative versus another company. So again, it just depends on the individual and the home. If it's life insurance, depends on the individual. So it's just, everything is different. It's per case.
Depends on that person's needs. Now, you just moved your new office over to South Monte. Where were you before you moved there?
I purchased a book of business from an agent in Whittier, borderline La Habra.
Okay.
And the drive was killing me. Nobody really came in. I'm from South El Monte. I grew up in South El Monte. My kids went to school in South El Monte. So did Chepe. So the mayor is my cousin. So it's just, I always said that if I opened up an agency, I would open in South El Monte, because that's where I'm from. And everybody here is very loyal.
Okay, good. And the fact that you actually made that promise to yourself come true speaks volumes as far as you and your mindset and how you get things done.
Yeah, I kind of I woke up yeah, we're going to move. He's like, what? Yeah, we're going to move. I can't do this drive anymore. I mean, I don't want to spend most of my life on the road just thinking about how I don't want to do this drive anymore. So yeah, that's just never.
That makes sense. Now, a lot of things that are going on with Farmers that are going on with a lot of different insurance companies. And what specifically is the issue with California? When I've done videos and I've tagged you in them, people want to reach out to you. However, they're not sure about the California problems. Can you elaborate just a little bit about what you know with California and homeowners insurance and car insurance?
I've seen this happen years back where there was a restriction, but it was just with one certain company. So, I mean, all the fires, the flooding, Big Bear, there's so many losses and people don't think about it. They're like, oh, insurance is such a scam. It's not. If one payout can be $100,000. So just imagine, multiply that by hundreds.
Right.
So what we decided to do was sort of stop the bleeding.
Okay.
So we're basically putting a little Band-Aid on it, trying to regroup, and then we'll go from there. Again, I'm sorry, let me go back. Farmers is on a limited amount every month. So we still have the opportunity to write Farmers. And then if not, then we venture out to our sister company.
Okay. So the good part is that you have options with Farmers that that other people may not have with other companies. That's why we always direct them to you.
Correct.
Okay, good. Now let's talk about, which I see you in your videos, you do a great job with, the life insurance and different. Well, I don't know if you have the investment options as well. Do you have that through Farmers, or is it just the life insurance products?
Yeah, I do have the opportunity. It's just a different license, but I really try to focus on the index life.
Okay.
So that's a new product that just came out and I'm in love with life insurance. Everybody knows that.
That
Yeah, but it's
you
not
married.
just the index life term, whatever it is. I'm really, really a true believer in life insurance.
I understand, and rightfully so. People need it now. Since you're talking about the index life insurance, break that down a little bit, and then one step further. If a person wants to get index life insurance with you, are they able to bundle it with car, homeowners, and life, or does that have to be separate?
No, I mean, you do get a discount for multi-lining, so you always want a multi-line.
Okay,
So
good.
so basically what you're doing is that you're taking money every month, and it's like you're buying a house.
Okay.
So a part of it will go to the SP 500, the Mark 500, and I usually do like 50-50 depending on the individual.
Okay.
And I always give different scenarios. So you can max out your policy, and in 20 or 30 years, this is how much money you have in your account. Again, Universal Life Index is not for everyone because first and foremost, it is a life insurance policy. But people that are purchasing new homes, I really try to focus a little bit more on term insurance, especially a 30-year term, to make sure that they protect their mortgage. Because the worst thing is that you get those keys and you're so excited about this brand new house. God forbid something happens, and the people that you purchased, your loved ones, what are they going to do now?
Exactly. You're right.
As much as you protect your home, protect your life.
That's right. They pretty much coincide because they're both two really big investments. And one product that we've talked about before that I'm looking to get soon in the near future, actually the soon future, is we talked about Aflac, and you offer that. Can you break that down and how that helps self-employed people who don't have medical insurance?
I can, but it would have to be completely separate because that yeah, they're two different entities, and we'll talk about that later.
Okay, gotcha. But the key to that, even if we talk about it at a different time, is that you can help people with that.
Correct.
Okay, good.
I'm a firm believer in that too.
Say that again?
I said I'm a firm believer in that as well.
Okay, good. I'm happy to hear that. Now, in the business, what are you seeing in the industry because of social media, because you have all these gurus on different platforms, Instagram, TikTok, who talk about life insurance, who talk about owning their own bank? Where do you see that going? And one thing I liked about one of the posts that you had on your Instagram, and we'll make sure we tag you so people can follow your Instagram page, is that you had something that I wasn't aware of, that children can start with life insurance. I don't know how young, but break that down, because I saw it was either your family member or one of your clients, but very young child that had life insurance. And I want to let people know about that as well.
14 days. 14 days.
14 days. Wow.
Right. Correct. Obviously the parent has to have life insurance on themselves as well. But I started a life policy, index policy for all my boys. Again, I've been doing this for years. But I started one, and I start overfunding it for my grandson. So he's 6 years old. So rather than buy him, ridiculous toys
So
I fund it. I pay $100 a month, and that's going towards his future and his future family. Because remember, it is still a life insurance policy. But in your mindset, you're thinking this is years. Once he gets married, he has his kids, but you're also you're investing.
Yeah, generational wealth.
Correct. Living benefits. So you see it all over TikTok. It's living benefits. Yeah.
Well, good. So 14 days from the womb of being born, you can acquire life insurance for your children as long as you have life insurance for yourself.
Correct.
That's strong. That's right. And a lot of people don't know that. What if I want to do something like that, and you already know how you have children, I have children, how expensive children can be, especially in this day and age. What would be the minimum that I could pay? I mean, everybody's situation is different, obviously, based on the circumstances. But on average, what could I say? Okay, I'm going to get my child life insurance, and I can look to pay this amount.
Okay. So basically we do like a target, we do a minimum. So I give you different options, but if you're going to do minimum, you at some point have to start funding it, because you never want a policy to run out.
Right.
So I would say no less than $50 a month.
Okay. That's not bad.
Nothing.
Yes. $50 a month minimum is not bad at all. And I wish so many people, I'm glad we're having this interview, because I don't know if people even know that, and to know that you can start your child that young. So if you need something when they go to high school, or if they go to college, and like you said, they get married and have a family, they're already ahead of the curve.
Correct.
And you can increase that $50 if you like as well, can't you?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you're not just set with that. The overall perspective of your brand and what you do, How does that separate you from everybody else out there?
Well, how it's separate. Okay. I mean, I don't ever like to talk down about any other insurance company.
No,
But
facts are
it's not
facts.
like a Geico or like a 1-800. I mean, my phone is always ringing.
Right.
Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, it's 9, 10 o'clock, but it is what it is. But I have that type of relationship with people, is that if they need me, they know where to find me. And if they can't find me, they're gonna text Chepe. So
Right.
it's more of a relationship rather than just some client.
Just a big box brand. It's a personal relationship where you actually care about the people that you're insuring.
Correct.
And that makes a big
and I
difference.
still get people that are like, I just want you to tell me what you think I should do. And I'll be like, and I'll be honest, stay with who you're with right now. However, add this or do that. Like I'm never trying to like steal business. I'm always in it for everyone to win and just do the right thing.
Right. You're not trying to get rich and go to Hawaii and have a mega policy. You want to make sure you build long-term relationships with your clients.
Yeah.
And you get referrals.
Yeah, referrals. Exactly. Referrals.
Yes. Referrals make a big difference as well in the business. Now, you spoke about Chepe. Tell the people about Chepe. I mean, he's so vibrant and exciting, and he's a big core of your business. Talk to the people about that, and the reason why I say that is because I truly believe who you work with and who you're in business with makes a difference, and that comes out, and that makes you more personable. It makes you more approachable. And like you said, people call you sometimes late in the evening, but that's because they trust you to not only refer you, but to give you business. So talk about that other half that helps you over in the office.
Well, Chepe went to school with my boys. Okay. So he's one of my son's best friend. He's my best friend. He's my family. So we worked together at the other insurance company. And when I decided to venture on my own, I'm like, are you going with me? Yes or no? Mark the box.
You put an RE gold on them. Either you coming or you're not.
Yeah, you coming or not. So anyways, he said yes, of course. And I just wanted my social media to be a little bit different and not just so uptight. You know, I wanted it to be fun.
Right.
So with Chepe, I loved the Mufasa, like it's Friday then.
Right.
Like, okay. And he's a dancer. So I was like, okay, let's every Friday kind of do a different type of dance. So now like he goes different places, I'll go different places, and they're like, hey, Chepe, it's Friday. So I just wanted us to be different and be fun. You know, life is about working hard and playing hard. So,
right.
And Chepe is like, he's my family.
That's good. I like that because it does bring a different aspect to insurance. You don't want to have a page where you're always preaching about insurance, because people get bored with that. And the fact that Chepe has a different personality, he brings a different aspect to it. It's very exciting. And I've seen the videos where he talks about insurance, and he's very knowledgeable as well. So you have a win-win with that, which works out really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, not a problem. That's the reason why I steadily refer you business. This is one thing I have to talk about because people have DM'd me and said, why do you always say, why do you always start when you refer Lori that she gets on your nerves? Because you don't start that with anybody else.
I got messages too.
You said what?
I got messages too.
Yes. And I said, you know what? I don't know. It's just subconsciously because we're friends and we're both Libras and we talk that trash every now and then. It's almost like a friendship thing that has to happen. It's not anything bad. Otherwise, I wouldn't put her on my social media and refer. But it's just when you see your friend, you say, okay, yeah, my friend is this, but I need you to go ahead and go there. So it's not anything bad. I want to explain that to you, explain that to the people. It's just something fun. And again, at the end of the day, I trust you with my clients and everyone that, whether you could help them or not, if the pricing was good or competitive or they didn't go with you or not, everyone has spoken very highly of you as far as your follow-up, as far as your knowledge, as far as what you do and how you do. And that's what's important to me. So I just want to make sure everyone knows that despite me starting off, she gets on my nerves.
Yeah, you get on my nerves too.
Okay, good. Well, see, we're good. We're good. And that's the.
I'm kidding. You don't get on my nerves. I love
you. And you really don't get on my nerves either. I just say that it's just fun.
Wait, when is your birthday?
October 14th.
Okay, mine is the 20th.
Right. I know we're both Libra, so that's
so is Chepe. Chepe's a Libra too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So he's definitely in the family for sure. Now, at the end of the day, with the brand, with your business, where would you like to see that go? Would you like to see your boys get involved? Do you eventually want to sell it off, or do you want to just move higher in the farmer's family? What's your ultimate goal as far as an entrepreneur and a mother in the business?
I can, but when we went into this, when I say we, it's always Chepe and I. So eventually, once I decide to retire or whatever, Chepa will take over.
Okay. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So something to look forward to.
Right. Right. So we'll see.
Now, one thing at a
Unless I
time. Now, you
find
get a
a
lot of
rich
walk-in business. How does that go for you?
You didn't hear that.
What do you say?
I said, unless I meet a rich man within the next 2 years, and I'll be like, bye.
You know, the funny part is I was thinking that in my mind. I just didn't ask you. I just didn't say that. So it's okay. I was thinking the exact same thing. I just didn't want to put you out there like that.
Yeah.
But the other part is that you get a lot of walk-in business because of where you're located. How does that go for you as far as people just walking in the office and saying, hey, I saw your sign?
I love it.
Okay, good.
And when I say that this is our home, we'll like walk to our car and they'll be like, hey, hello, Chepa, like honks. You know, but I just love the fact that like my family comes in, my friends, Chepa's, and they're always putting us on social media. So it's just the whole interaction with the community is huge.
That's good. The fact that you took the time to come on, I want to say thank you. And the overall perspective of Entrepreneur Monday is to be able to bring you business. I want to continue to do that. I want you to continue to keep up the great work, and everything that you represent not only shows other business women that look, it's not going. Oh, speaking of that, before I close out, as a businesswoman and having the boys and the social life and everything that you do, how do you balance that? I give some advice to any, not just woman, but man and woman, but in particular women, because sometimes they have to do so much overall, married or unmarried. Mm-hmm. What advice could you give an entrepreneur woman to help them to continue to keep going and not give up?
Yeah, don't give up. The first year I was thinking, what did I do? High blood pressure, I had a couple of bald spots, like my life changed completely. But it's a process. So just trust your goals, you just have to work hard. But working hard, but also enjoying life, because life is not just about work. You have to have that happy medium, you know. So people might be like, oh, she's on vacation. Yeah, I'm on vacation because I worked really hard for the past 2 months. Especially at this age, you know, you have to be able to like work and be like, okay. And then you're like, okay, I'm back. Let's work hard. So it's a balance.
Okay, good. And in that process of you saying, hey, you know what, I've been this long enough, I could do something different. I can just cash out my policies I've had forever. What made you hang in there and keep going? As far as the business, like you just said, in the first year is kind of tough, and you're thinking, what the hell did I get myself into? What gave you the inspiration to keep going? You're what?
This is what I know. I've been doing this since I was 17 years old.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was it. Well, good. Well, thank you for taking the time to come on. Thank you for making it worth my while to interview you in hopes of getting you more business and really blowing up. We have to do something as far as a collaboration. I don't know, maybe when I do an open house, I want to get Chepa involved in something in one of my videos and skits one day. I'm not really sure what I'll do, but we have to do something soon as far as a collaboration.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you as well. So we'll talk soon, and until the next episode. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.